PLutco.com presents itself as an international investment service, but every verifiable detail demonstrates that this platform is an offshore pseudo-broker constructed with one purpose only: to take deposits and never return them. The website attempts to look professional, yet the foundation of the project is built on anonymity, a fabricated legal entity, a Panamanian address that has already been tied to thousands of shell companies, and a full absence of any regulatory oversight. When a broker hides behind a jurisdiction like Panama, it signals not global reach, but the intent to avoid all responsibility, legal scrutiny, and investor protection. The domain PLutco.com was registered in mid-July 2024 through NameCheap, a registrar commonly associated with short-term fraudulent operations. By October 2025, the domain was updated and routed through Cloudflare, masking the true location of the servers and the identity of the operators. Domains with this history are rarely legitimate. They are often recycled from older fraudulent schemes, transferred between scam groups, and repurposed into new financial facades. Reputable brokers use corporate registrars and transparent infrastructure. PLutco uses the opposite. The website claims that the company behind the project is PLutco, allegedly located at Oceania Business Plaza in Panama. This is one of the strongest indicators of deception. Panama does not regulate foreign exchange brokers, does not enforce licensing requirements, and does not offer investor compensation frameworks. The address itself, Oceania Business Plaza, has long been known as a registration hub for thousands of anonymous offshore entities, including numerous crypto Ponzi schemes, boiler room operations, and fake trading companies. No record of a company named PLutco exists in the Panamanian corporate registry, in international databases, or in any recognized regulatory listings. The legal identity behind this website is fabricated from start to finish. A legitimate investment firm must hold authorization from at least one recognized regulatory authority. Searches in the financial registers of the United Kingdom, Cyprus, Australia, Germany, the United States, and other major jurisdictions reveal no trace of PLutco, its supposed parent company, or any related legal entities. The absence of licensing means there is no oversight, no reporting, no auditing, no segregation of client funds, and no mechanism for dispute resolution. In practice, this gives the operators total control over deposited funds with no obligation to release them under any circumstances. Every structural element of the website is characteristic of offshore scam networks. The legal documents are generic templates with no binding counterparties. The trading accounts follow the familiar multi-layer pattern seen in dozens of fraudulent brokers: a basic entry-level account, an advanced option, and a so-called pro tier designed to push the victim toward ever larger deposits. There is no named leadership, no corporate team, no verified LinkedIn presence, and no evidence that any part of the company exists beyond the website itself. Contact is limited to a disposable email address, and all language concerning security or fund protection consists of broad promises with no factual substance. The operational model is identical to that of a classic offshore investment scam. First, the victim is contacted through a form submission, social media outreach, or unsolicited communication. Then follows the request for a small deposit, usually between $250 and $500, which is portrayed as a test or introductory investment. A fake trading dashboard is presented, where all charts are designed to rise regardless of market reality. As soon as the victim attempts to withdraw even a fraction of the balance, the platform blocks the request and demands additional payments disguised as taxes, insurance fees, anti-money laundering clearance costs, or account unlocking requirements. Each payment leads to yet another fee, until the victim either stops transferring money or the account is abruptly closed. This behavior is consistent across hundreds of documented offshore scams. The platform's external reputation confirms these findings. There is no legitimate presence on respected review platforms, no organic feedback, no industry coverage, and no independent verification of services. Discussions that do appear online describe blocked accounts, vanished balances, unresponsive support, and aggressive deposit pressure. Multiple investigative communities have already published analyses demonstrating that PLutco uses offshore anonymity, fabricated trading tools, and non-withdrawable deposit schemes identical to those used by other fraudulent brokers. The evidence is overwhelming. PLutco.com does not represent a financial institution, a broker, or an investment service. It is an offshore, unregulated, and entirely opaque operation with no legal identity, no regulatory approval, no corporate transparency, and no obligation to safeguard user funds. Its structure, language, and operational behavior mirror a long-established pattern designed to remove money from investors under the guise of professional financial services. Any funds sent to this platform are placed at extreme risk and, in most cases, become impossible to recover. Lost money with a broker? Find out how to get it back. Contact us at watchdogonline@eproton.me and leave your name and phone number for a return call. The Watchdog Online team stands guard over your safety, and together we will make the internet a safer place.